let me tell you, the subpoenas are going to fly over to Gary Gensler. So he needs to be ready for that. And hopefully that will keep some of the excesses that we've seen at the SEC in check.
Yeah, interesting point you bring up, because I interviewed Congressman Tom Emmer multiple times, and he gave a kind of a famous line, I believe a month or two ago, where he said a new day is coming, and he was talking to the SEC enforcement director, and kind of alluding to potentially Republicans, winning the midterms, and then he said having the gavel, they will have the gavel in their hands to then keep regulators like Gary Gensler in check.
Yeah, and there's a few things they can do. One is oversight, subpoenas of emails and such. Unfortunately, what we've heard is that there are staff at the SEC that are using apps like Signal and WhatsApp, like we do, to try to keep our communications private. They're doing the same thing to keep them private from congressional oversight. Now, if they're doing that from a just government ethics and oversight perspective, it's illegal. So hopefully, in that context, and I feel a lot more comfortable with you and me using Signal and WhatsApp to maintain our privacy than I do someone in a government position who should be accountable to the public. But we might see that issue come up in oversight. Another thing that they can do on the Hill is to insert appropriations riders, and we've already seen Mr. McHenry float an appropriations rider to limit the SEC from adopting the new rule that attacks DeFi. It would require all DeFi, all DEXs to register essentially with the SEC in a way that violates freedom of speech, as CoinCenter's letter has made the case. So we'll probably see a lot of that next year.
To kick us off in today's video, here's a video shared by Digital Asset Investor. And what we've heard is that the staff at the SEC are using apps like WhatsApp and Signal like we do to try and keep our communications private. That's illegal. What could they be hiding that they don't want their conversations to be monitored? Even Library commented on the post saying that the SEC only conducts business by phone and does not allow calls to be recorded. The SEC is acting like the Mafia. And I agree with that. The SEC are just better at hiding their dirty laundry. So if we want to see real change, it's about time that we have a major reconstruction of these bodies. In fact, if all of this is true, and the SEC Ethics Office doesn't put a stop to this, then they're all complicit. Why wouldn't you email about government work? It's questionable and despicable. As always, welcome back to MoneySide, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. In more interesting news today, we can see that Ripple partner TapJets defended XRP utility in a new brief to the court. This is yet another Ripple partner who has filed an amicus brief in support of the company in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. The private airline TapJets decided to join the case and explain to the regulator why XRP is not a security. It seems like no matter how hard the SEC tries to bring down Ripple and XRP, the stronger they get. They're just unstoppable. The utility and value of XRP was presented by the airline through the use of the cryptocurrency as currency in its use case. The company explains in an amicus brief that given the nature of its business, accepting only fiat money for airline shipments was a hindrance to operations. At the same time, the use of XRP helped speed up payments where a conventional bank would not be able to, such as on a Friday night. Have you tried Googling the term world bridge currency? I'm sure you'll be surprised by the results, guys. XRP is, in fact, the new world bridge currency, and the world knows it. And that's not all. This tweet by Piersys Technology states, thrilled to announce the launch of the first XRP ledger sidechain compatible with the EVM. This DevNet version with its Explorer and Bridge is the first step to open a world of gigantic possibilities to all developers and businesses that put their trust in at RippleXDev.
Introducing the new XRP ledger sidechain that we have developed from Piersys Technology together with Ripple and compatible with EVM. Join us to see what this means. Thanks to the operability of smart contracts, we can now unlock the full potential of DeFi in XRPL. A new world of possibilities is unlocked for XRP thanks to the sidechain with EVM. The EVM sidechain uses XRP as its native token. You don't need to use any other currency to access. Built with the powerful Tendermint protocol and carefully customized for XRP Ledger, it allows to achieve around 1,000 transactions per second using the Ethereum virtual machine. Easily move your XRP and assets between the XRP ledger and the EVM sidechain thanks to the new bridge. It is very easily accessible thanks to MetaMask and XM Wallet and allows fast and secure interoperability between both networks. Check all your transactions with the Explorer that we have created for the network and have control of all your assets. Created by PeerSys in collaboration with Ripple. DevNet, available now.
Yeah. There's so much news around the XRP ledger since the whole world is trying to get a piece of the action. The XRP ledger is truly the future of cross-border transactions. And soon, this will also be reflected in the price of XRP. Even the entertainment industry is trying to get in on it. Ripple's official Twitter handle just sent a tweet saying, "Meet the next wave of creators utilizing the XRP ledger to kickstart their NFT projects." This wave sought projects focused on entertainment, made possible by the NFT marketplace and infra partners to ensure a seamless user experience for creators. I mean, if you can't see what's actually happening, then my friend, you must be blind. The whole world is slowly realizing the potential of this crypto. The only thing that remains is the SEC needs to let go of this crypto, and once that happens, RippleNet and XRP will be untouchable. In fact, I do believe that the SEC might back down once they see that more and more companies are partnering with Ripple. What do you think? Share your comments in the section below.
I had a lot of options, but I chose them because they have a functional role. So they facilitate cross-border payments. It's one of their functions with XRP. So it's not just some floating asset out there. They actually have a purpose, right? And so you know, it was the right choice for me. Someone else might have some.
So I'm in the
choice.
XRP Army.
Okay,
to let
yay,
you know,
excellent, excellent.
I'm a firm believer of the utility component.
Excellent.
And hopefully this thing going on right now, the SEC will go away soon.
I think what President Biden's executive order that he announced in March to have this kind of reconnaissance of digital assets for this calendar year is an important one. It may not get to very specific recommendations, but I think the best you're going to hope for, at least today, is at least a path forward.
Sure.
How do you start these conversations? How do you, one of my favorite phrases that you'll hear me quote all the time is, "The train's already left the station." Blockchain is here to stay.
Absolutely.
Because of fractional real estate, art, NFTs, whatever. It's here to stay. But how do we lay the tracks?
Absolutely.
How do you
and
lay
I've never
the
heard the
tracks?
other side of the table, but I imagine both sides are trying to figure out, like, we're trying to figure out
Absolutely.
the rule book. Like, we're
Absolutely.
trying to figure, it's never been done.
Look, and here's the thing.
It's very challenging on both sides.
This economy needs innovation.
And talk to the SEC or enforcement actions. How else can you make it clear that, okay, here are the types of tokens that don't fall within our purview? There's so much confusion.
Rena, I just don't accept it. Not liking the answer is not the same as not knowing the answer. And you teach at Georgetown. You've got great students. I mean, you ask them. Wait, when you look, ask for a show of hands, even in that audience there. Is there anybody in the audience that is working with a crypto token project? I'm not going to take names. I'm not going to, right? And do you have a legal contract with them? Do you have an engagement with them? And the answer is going to be generally yes, because you probably aren't working pro bono, and there's some group of entrepreneurs that have signed that contract. It's not. This isn't that confusing, actually. It's pretty straightforward, but people are trying to paper over it, and there's frankly a lot of non-compliance. People are trying to sort of say, well, I set it up in a foundation, or I set it up in another jurisdiction, usually overseas, or I airdropped a few tokens here, but kept most of the tokens myself. But there's a group of entrepreneurs, there's a group of developers in the middle. The hand I saw in the audience, we won't take the name down, probably has a client, and there's somebody there that ought to be thinking, all right, in the US, people are investing based on anticipating a profit and based on our efforts. And the platforms that are trading the tokens, the platforms that are lending, that to work to get inside an investor protection remit.
As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.